So, ladies and gents, I think that the greatest thing that I've been able to do is micromanaging my actions and understanding how my actions genuinely influence my subconscious mind. And I will tell you this, I think that 99% of you guys, by strictly listening to this video and simply listening to this video, if you of course apply, which 80% of you will not, they're just statistics, but out of the 20% of you that actually does apply, I think that you can quite literally get rid of 90% of your misery just by listening to this. And so, of course, when I noticed the way that my own personal actions, the way that they would manifest and they would attract circumstances on the same wavelength as those very actions, once I genuinely was able to realize that, not only do you start to micromanage your actions and you start becoming overly conscious about each and every single one of your actions, but naturally you shift. Naturally you do things that you've never done before. And naturally you understand this realm, you understand this world from a whole completely different standpoint. So now, let's start off this video by making you guys understand one thing. The subconscious mind manifests and has as a tendency to attract the evidence. I will repeat that. The evidence of your actions. Your subconscious mind will manifest the evidence of your actions. Now, this is by far one of the best and greatest things that you can keep in mind. Your subconscious mind manifests the evidence of your actions. And so when I personally look into my life and I personally start micromanaging my actions, if you guys start to implement this for literally one day, here's what you're going to start to realize. Any sort of peasantry, such as social media, you're going to want to remove that out of your life, and you'll understand why, right? I'm not just the type of guy coming up here telling you, hey, just remove social media and then that's it. Thanks for watching. That's not what it is. I know that the idea of stop going on social media, like I said, it's such a cliche, but there's so many cliches out there. None of the guys actually pushing those cliches will actually tell you why this will actually help you. And again, the only way that you're genuinely going to be able to go ahead and use the knowledge and the material that I bring up to the table is if you know the how and the why. Otherwise, you do it for a day or two, and then you remind yourself that you don't even know why you're doing it, and you drop it, you go back to your old habits. So let's bring down the why. The reason that I'm telling you to, number one, look and micromanage your actions is because as you're micromanaging your actions, you're also going to start to realize why you're not where you want to get yet. Of course, by keeping in mind that your subconscious mind manifests the evidence of your actions. Say you're scrolling on social media. My question is, what do you believe is the evidence? What could be the evidence, an evident factor of a man being on social media at 7 a.m. in the morning, first thing when he opens up his eyes in the morning? Tell me, what could be an evident fact of a man as soon as his eyes open, he rolls over, takes his phone, starts scrolling on social media? What could be evident of this man? The question that I'm asking you over here, by the way, I'm literally speaking out loud what the subconscious mind thinks. I'll tell you what the evident factor of a man rolling over, taking his phone at 7 a.m. and scrolling through social media is. Here's what the evident fact is that this man has nothing better to do with his fucking life other than waking up at 7 a.m. going on social media. And so as now your subconscious mind is aware of the fact that you're on social media, you've got nothing better to do. That's the evident fact. It's that you've got nothing better to do. What it will do is that it will manifest more circumstances that will keep you in a loop of not having anything to do with your life. The reason that nothing works with your life is because whenever your subconscious mind analyzes and looks at your actions, it does not align with the man or the woman that you want to become. It does not align. You're saying one day that you want to be worth $1 million. Your subconscious mind sees you in the morning picking up your phone, going on social media. Immediately what it does is it says, okay, well, this guy's on social media, probably has nothing else to do. Okay, what I do is I emphasize this pattern. That's what the subconscious mind does. It manifests the evidence of the action. He's on social media. What could be evident of this peasant being on social media 24/7, especially at 7 a.m. in the morning? What's evident is he's got nothing better to do with his life. So what do I do as a subconscious mind? I emphasize the pattern. I attract more circumstances that will keep him in a loop where he's got nothing else to do with his life. I'm going to bring up something else to the table over here. Jealousy. So sure, we tackle down the overall idea of being on social media. Sure. Now comes 9 a.m. and you're now on your phone gossiping with your bullshit best friend, telling him or her how this on social media that you saw in the morning at 7 a.m. How this fucker that you saw on social media is now doing XYZ and he's living his best life and blah, 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 blah. And so to kind of soothe your ego, what do? You start to shit talk that person to your best friend. That's jealousy. Now, your question that you've got to ask yourself is, how does jealousy and shit talking people will immediately bring me down? And how is my subconscious mind going to be against me when I shit talk those people or when jealousy comes out of me? Here's what the subconscious mind knows. In order to bring somebody down and pull somebody down, you must be below them yourself. You've never heard of somebody higher than you pulling you down. They shift you up. They bring you up because they're already above you. They will never pull you down. And therefore, when you are on the phone with your best friend, chatting about this guy and that girl, on vacations, whatever, doing whatever the he wants to do, living life, making millions, and you're talking badly about this person, what happens is, what's evident is that if you're trying to bring him down through your shit talking, you must be below yourself. And so as the subconscious mind now understands that you're below, what does it do? It takes this pattern, the fact that you're below, it emphasizes it. It makes sure that you remain below. It makes sure that you're projected towards circumstances that keeps you below. Do you understand? So now how do we shift from looking at our actions, genuinely seeing that, yeah, things need to change because everything that I'm putting out there, what's evident of what I'm doing is exactly against what I'm genuinely trying to attract. So look at anything in your life. Look at everything. If you wake up past 8, you have a fucking problem. You have a fucking problem because no matter what you're trying to achieve in life, it's probably not on the side of people waking up at 8 a.m. Okay? No matter what it is, it doesn't happen after 8 a.m. Okay? You wake up at 8 a.m. No, your subconscious mind will manifest more circumstances and the evidence of a man or a woman waking up past 8 a.m. So that if you're eating like shit, just know you're gonna manifest the evidence of somebody eating like shit. What is the evidence of somebody eating like shit? Somebody that doesn't take care of himself, somebody that doesn't care about himself, somebody who genuinely then doesn't care about his or her goals. Therefore, the subconscious mind now doesn't prioritize the goals. Do you understand? It's a rabbit hole. It goes deep. It goes very deep. So here's my suggestion to you, my friend, as your multi-millionaire mentor, okay? Because this is not somebody, I'm not somebody who's gonna go ahead and tell you to do X, Y, Z if I'm nobody myself and if I haven't done shit myself. The reason that I have so much passion in my voice and I have so much confidence is because I've been through horrors. Somebody had to pull me out of this horror. And I'm going to tell you, it wasn't anybody else but myself. The way that I got out of my horrors is through the teachings that I'm sharing with you guys. So now just fucking listen, because I genuinely wish that I had somebody like myself pulling me out of my crap 7 years ago. But now you have me today. So here's what you do. You micromanage your actions. You simply start to become conscious for one single day of your every actions. And you simply ask yourself, what is the evidence of what I'm doing right now? And am I in agreement and in alignment with the fact that I'll attract more circumstances which are aligned with the evidence of what I'm doing? Am I in alignment? Do I like it? Am I okay with the fact that I'll get more of that evident action? Am I okay with that? For example, when you're working, it's 10 a.m. and you're pushing through like a monster until 10:30. At 10:30, you start to fidget and you're moving around your fucking house. What is evidence of a man who's stopping work after 30 minutes? No self-control, no determination, maybe a lack of ambition as well. That's what's evident. That's how the subconscious mind thinks. Therefore, it manifests more of those three things into your life. Simple as that. So that's how you micromanage. By micromanaging, you stop, and before you're getting up, there needs to be a signal in your mind that says, wait, am I okay with attracting the evidence of the action that I'm about to do right now? If the answer is no, switch the pattern. Switch it. Switch things up. Sit down, remain on your fucking seat, and switch the fucking pattern. Do you understand? Break the code. If you're about to skip the gym, for whatever fucking reason, ask yourself, what's evident of a man skipping the gym? If you don't like it, don't fucking do it, because you'll attract more of that. The reason that all of you guys are perishing, dying, is because you guys are unaware of how to micromanage your actions. And why are you guys unaware of how to micromanage your actions? Is because you guys genuinely see no fruits coming out of micromanaging your actions. You see nothing good flourishing out of it. Why don't you see anything good flourishing out of it? It goes back to the first thing that we tackled on in this video, which is how your actions influences you on a subconscious level. You understand? This is how we do shit, okay? We genuinely understand the path and the series of events, how one thing influences the other, which influences the other, and influences the other. And when you look at the beginning, of that chain, and the end, the beginning is your actions, the end is simply your goal, and the fact that if you keep doing that over here, the end goal will never be in alignment with you. And so, of course, you being on the frequency of what you want, just say ciao to that, because that's not happening until you micromanage your actions and you stop bleeding every single day, bleeding your goals out of you, and you decide, of course, to take the right path. With that being said, I'll see you at the top.